2025 was both the best and the worst year of Dead by Daylight. But first, let's talk about what made 2025 the best year of DBD. The addition of very popular licenses, such as Five Nights at Freddy's, The Walking Dead, and even Tokyo Ghoul, greatly boosted the player base. The game even broke its all-time concurrent play record, reaching 120,000 players on Steam during the release of Springtime. However, the good parts in here, because 2025 was also the year Behavior spent a lot of time doing nothing. You might ask, what do I mean? The last two PTBs went to complete waste, which that led to DBD feeling kinda dry due to the delay of updates to the game, and also wasted resources that could have went to actually fixing the fucking game, because it's buggy as shit. Behavior's obsession with numbers and percentages from their narrow-scoped questionnaires almost ruined the game, to the point where even I thought of completely abandoning Dead by Daylight, or at least switching to Survivor, because the last two PTBs were heavily Survivor-sided. Quick note, if you don't know, they did questionnaires about why people like uninstall the game, and they had many reasons, but for some odd reason, they did not add a reason for a killer main to uninstall the game. They only added reasons for survivors to uninstall the game. That's why I called the questionnaire narrow-scoped. My little theory. Oh my god, I'll sneeze. Didn't sneeze, I lied. My little theory is that Behavior sees DBD as the same party game that was introduced during its early release in 2016. As every online multiplayer experience, the players of said games evolve, crafting new strategies and ways to play the game. For example, when Fortnite released, people just built towers or built walls to have cover. But now, building is a more complex mechanic, used more aggressively rather than its past usage. In early days of Dead by Daylight, there was no concept of chasing. It was more like a game of hide and seek with the killer. But as the game progressed, people evolved, discovering lots of techs and ways to play Dead by Daylight. In my opinion, I think that Dead by Daylight should be looked no longer as a party game, but more of a competitive game, due to the fact that queuing for a game in Dead by Daylight feels like I'm queuing for a ranked game of League. I mean, think about it. When I win in League of Legends, I'm going to gain LP. And if I lose, I will lose LP. And LP dictates the difficulty of the opponent I'm going to have. In Dead by Daylight, if I win, I gain MMR. If I lose MMR. MMR dictates the difficulty of my opponents. Just because I don't see that number doesn't mean it's irrelevant. Because MMR is an invisible number for some stupid reason. However, the main differences of these two games is that League of Legends has a casual mode and a ranked mode. Dead by Daylight doesn't have a ranked or casual, it just says play. Meaning that players who take the game seriously can get mixed up with players that play the game casually, leading to people complaining about many aspects of the game like slugging or tunneling, because of their lack of experience of the game. Also, you have to take into account that Dead by Daylight is an asymmetrical game, meaning when you queue up to play killer or when you queue up to play survivor, these two roles play a different video game. They have nothing in common, no same mechanics, no same logic. These are two different video games, which that can lead to many complications due to the lack of understanding of the other side. And Dead by Daylight doesn't do jack shit to bridge that gap, leading to more players complaining about things in the game. Instead of bridging the gap, Dead by Daylight just started making the survivor side way easier, leading to people just giving up playing killer or just give up the game, as I thought of doing. This year really proved to me that Behavior after all those years in development, still don't understand their own game. And instead of the developers giving more of a focus to the core fan base, the people that actually play the game and keep it alive, they instead focused on more casual fan base. In result, people got fucking mad. To wrap things up, Dead by Daylight has increased in players, but it doesn't change the fact that the game wasted resources doing nothing. Which led, of course, DVD feeling dry, no updates, and wasted resources. Which could have went to improve the game, improve the MMR system, improve tutorials, fix bugs. Well, this is a very new type of video to me. It took me a while to make this script. It took me a while to read out the script. I like this kind of videos. I want to really make more, not just for DVD, maybe for anime and shit. Who knows? I hope you appreciated this type of video. If you want more, smash that like button. And if you don't want any, kill you.